Hello and welcome to the Gauge Look and episode 7 of Bretonia for the New World. So, let's have a quick recap of where we are. We have Marienburg, Grunzen and Gorso. We have a decent force in Gorso. We're probably going to try and build up a bit more of an army in Marienburg due to these vampire attacks. The Von Karsteins seem to have more or less taken the Empire out, as you can see up here, with the Empire only being in Helmgart. I think we might go and try and save them. I'm not sure though, as long as there's some sort of Empire provinces, as I do want a buffer region. Down here we've taken Lyonese, and Mousillon has been conquered by our allies Artois, and Bordelot is also our ally. There was a bit of an incursion from the Crooked Moon faction, but they've been well and truly wiped out. Looks like Belagar or one of his countrymen are up here. We're at war with the Wood Elves. We hate all things elves. That is a roleplay here. We found out the ladies are fake. We're going to kill them all. We're going to try and reunite most of Bretonia, and then these little buggers, who appear to have become Lofern already. Lofren? Lofern? Don't know which way it is. We're going to kill them all. That's all I'm going to say. We are under a bit of a cosh at the moment.
Protector of the realm.
So we will slowly get back to where we want to
By
be.
the light of the lady.
No, we can't save Bretonia right now. We can't save the Empire right now. I don't think there's too much for us to do in this turn. We've got to research some new technology. We'll probably just keep going all the way down the Bretonnian friendship route. I'm sure there's a correct name for it, but I'm going to call it Bretonnian friendship.
No evil,
Carcassonne.
the lady
Trade
grants
agreement?
you her blessings, and
The
my
lady can go
naturally.
to hell. Trade, thank you very much. Don't care about you. Artois.
Armored in faith. The
Are you
laws
willing
of
to,
chivalry
join up here?
demand.
Nope. Bordelot, you willing to join
Welcome
up
to
here?
Fair Bretonia.
Nope. Empire, do you want to become a
This
vassal?
action does not have my friends of the Empire.
Go
Come.
on.
We cannot.
Cannot. You never know. I'd rather the Empire didn't get destroyed, but I have a feeling I can liberate them. So maybe in Isleheart. There is a lot of elves going around. I don't really like what's happening with the elves. It does kind of match my gameplay and my roleplay here, but they are a bit of a pain to fight.
Futile.
I was having a little conversation in some of my comments with one of my viewers, and I think after we finish either the Vampire Counts or Bretonia, whichever one gets finished first, we will start a Wood Elf campaign. I'm not great with them, but I think it could be quite enjoyable to kill some High Elves with some Wood Elves, you know? Or maybe it's the opposite to this one, we're crusading against the crusading Bretonians. Maybe. The Empire seem to have expanded to Isleheart, that's good. We do want Isleheart to stay... Isleheart, we do want the Empire to stay. I like them as a buffer faction, and they're well disposed to us generally. Don't know what's going on here with Clan Ungrid. They can be a bit of a pain to fight as well. But with Bretonian, because of the absolute sheer cavalry forces, as long as you can keep them pinned at the front, you can decimate them. They just don't break that quickly from weird charges. Now please remember folks, using the radius mod, so it increases magic prowess, there's lots of new units, background income. What it basically means is a lot more of everything. You can probably tell by all the stacks that are wandering around. Oh, come on. I'm a little bit perturbed at what the Wood Elves are doing. Do you think they're coming for me? No. So it's quite interesting, guys. You know, as a Total War fan, I watch quite a lot of series. You know, I watch a lot of Lionheart and Pixelated Apollo and things. There's not too many people into Bretonia, is there?
The Empire
I find
only
that
cross the
strange.
grey mountains when they need something.
Yes. Yep, sure. Give me 900 for double tree access. I'm going to be generally friendly towards the human factions. Although I may conquer Tilia and Estalia eventually. So I think it'll be a good staging post. That being said, they're usually wiped out by Sunday, so... Oh. That's interesting how much the balance of power is in my favour here. I do want to get through this episode a little bit, so I think we will just automate it. I am surprised though. Woodland's interception. That seems a bit odd that Bretonia can intercept the Wood Elves. I'm not going to question it as it helped me. No, I am going to question it. That seems really weird to me. Fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. Looks like I've got an incursion up north again.
Your
I
device.
feel like Theron could probably defend... Oh, I never even noticed that.
With you up, fuckward.
Oh, that could be problematic, couldn't it?
My strength and wisdom
Let's see
are
if we
yours.
can we hold out? Hold out for a wee while. I mean, you got a decent garrison.
Yes.
Let's see if we can recruit a few more units into your forces here. Could do with some, probably some...
I will
Let's get 2
indulge you.
trebuchets. Let's get some... This isn't our main force, so I don't want to necessarily have lots of expensive troops. Let's get a couple of spearmen whilst we're at it. What spearmen are we going to go for? Bear in mind, radius, so there's lots of extra stuff. I actually think the spearmen at arms are a little bit better in my opinion. So let's get a couple of them. Okay, oh no, it's Florence de Beau. Somebody needs to give me a name for her. It's too difficult for me to say. Okay, we'll just keep upgrading your magic. I think I may replace her with
Champion of the lady.
a beast. Can you get beast maidens? You know what I'm trying to say. Damsels. I'm not so sure I can actually. Anyway,
Armored
I wonder if you're coming up to help me. Probably not. Okay, another quick turn, folks. It's the Empire fought back a little bit. None of this looks good, does it? I mean, what the hell are these doing? Unless they're just fighting each other. Potentially. So we're getting lots of views on this series, which is great. So please remember to like. Obviously add a comment if you've got enough to add. I'd really like to have interaction with any subscribers or viewers, even if you're not subscribed. I think it's good to get a bit of strategy. I appreciate people answering the questions I ask as well. I have a tendency to ask questions like Pegasi, which I found out is the right way to say it, so thank you to you. And obviously, if you are enjoying this, it's very helpful for my channel if you can subscribe as well. You'll get the upcoming videos. I do quite a lot of releases. I tend to do, at least for this sort of campaign, every 2 to 3 days there'll be an episode come out alongside the other 3 Let's Plays I'm currently doing. Another Total War one, which is the Vampire Counts, Handsome Manfred, which just tickles me a little bit. That one's a kind of no messing around, conquer everyone. It's just starting, but I'll have fun with that. I do enjoy playing as the Vampire Counts. Oh, this will be our battle. The reason I saved, by the way, guys, is because I get a few crashes in this. I've got 2 Europa Universalis, if you're interested in that. Make America Great to start with. That's basically from 0 AD to 1900 AD. That could be an interesting one. And Teuton Glory, which is pretty much me just being mashed by Poland for the first 10 episodes. Quite amusing for some of my viewers, I've found out, but it wasn't so amusing to play. But we're slowly coming out of that stage just now, and we're veering towards becoming a minor great power, if that's such a thing. Okay. This will be a nice battle for episode. Now, you have an awful lot of warhounds and chariots, which is actually quite a good thing, because it means you don't have that much. In fact, you've got hardly any infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, I suppose 5, 6. So I don't really need to worry too much about the walls. Well, I say that, but I definitely need to worry about my gates. I've got these Chevalier Rampants, which I believe is the right way to call them. We will stick them in the front line, and we'll stick the halberds with them. The halberds? Yeah, men-at-arms.
Battle ready!
I mean. We'll stick you in there as well. We'll make another gate defence force here. I do like Bretonnian. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It's incredible, isn't it? Very Arthurian. Although weirdly, I was fighting on the Bretonnian map. I think it was on this Let's Play actually. And it was desert on the outside, everywhere. And it clearly wasn't supposed to be. I found that very strange. Okay. So there's only one lot of infantry there, so let's not worry too much about that. Let's stick the peasant bowmen here. I think what we might do though stick one of these Bretonnian swordsmen, because I reckon they'll come. The harpies. In fact, let's stick another one there. We will pop you there, you there. I have a feeling that could be a little bit of a problem area for us. What else have we got? We've got crossbowmen. Stick you on the walls there.
My lord?
And I think we will pop you behind because crossbowmen seem to be quite good at firing over like that. Probably going to need you on the wall somewhere, but let's keep you
Hero of Bretonnia.
and you separate actually. Okay, let's go. Now bear in mind radius mod means that these towers don't have as much range, but it shouldn't be a problem because they have no artillery. Although I do like the Cygors. I don't know about you guys, but I really do like them. I doubt I'll be able to kill their towers, to be honest. So maybe I should preempt that a little bit.
Ready for
In fact, I will preempt that.
Ready
I'm
for
not going to be able to kill
orders.
them.
Staying put. For the
If you can
lady.
fire in, although the squires are pretty decent.
Ready to fire. Yes, my lord. Orders, my lord.
So what I'm doing here is I'm just preempting that the towers are going to make it to the walls.
Staying put.
So let's just get ready for that, shall we?
Aye. Bowman ready.
If you can get up there, that'd be helpful. You guys are just going to be decimated. I'm probably going to move forces away from here actually, because I really don't think you're going to do enough to me on that side. So I try not to pause or anything. I'll freely admit, however, that when I play my own, I'm very much a slow motion and pauser. I don't know about you lot. In fact, can somebody let me know, do they also do a lot of slow motion and pausing when they're playing? I always feel quite weirdly guilty about it, and I don't think I should. I have a feeling most people do it. Obviously not in multiplayer, but... Okay,
Shields. Aye.
you can fight the Hungar here. I mean, the Hungar here are not going to do much to me. They're the little buggers I was worried about, the Harpies. Now, if you can take a couple of these little buggers out, oh, you have already, nice. I don't know if you've taken them out or they just didn't have them, but yeah, just keep fighting them.
Ready for
So the
orders.
Goreherd with shields are obviously a bit better than the Ungor.
Archers. Aye.
I do like fighting the Beastmen, it's quite entertaining. I tell you what, let's just stick.
Paladin of Bretonnia. My soul is
Let's just
aflame.
make sure I don't get too the hell. Yeah, because Kaz are actually up there, isn't he? Bloody harpies. No, fire at these guys. Now bearing in mind that the Bretonnian lords are no joke,
Faithful.
definitely decent and competent fighters.
Shields. Aye.
Oh jeez, oh.
Bowman
I did not
ready.
realise that had happened there. Let's get these Bretonnian swordsmen over here just in case. Yeah, they are getting ready.
Not
God damn it.
ready. Aye.
Ah,
Bowman.
painful.
Aye.
I didn't see this happening.
Man.
I
We
apologise.
serve our lead.
You know what though? Oh, you're through. Shouldn't matter too much, I don't think. I mean, those spearmen here probably couldn't take my squires. I think squires are an addition in radius, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're not bad little units. Tell you what, I've taken a fair amount of damage here.
Paladin of Bretonnia.
We need to focus on Kazarak. I mean, you'll have to get out of there eventually. Can't take
Orders,
Kazarak
my
on
lord.
that. Okay. I mean, they're just being daft, the AI here. They're just letting me pick them off. I mean, that's more or less... Oh.
We are ready. We
That's
serve.
painful. Yeah, I mean, he's taking on Kazarak. I mean, I would imagine he'll lose to Kazarak, but he's doing himself justice. Right, if you can come back a little bit. Bretonnian swordsman, if you can finish stuff. I think these are good mid-tier units, you know. Bretonnian swordsman and Bretonnian macemen are slightly better. Sorry, just to pop up there. To upgrade my graphics. Upgrade my graphics, rather. I suppose update, what am I trying to speak? Sorry, trying to focus on the battle. Yeah, the Bretonnian swordsmen and Bretonnian macemen pretty decent. You know, they're no matchup for great swords or chaos warriors, but you know, they are decent enough to be worthwhile, and that's always been a bit of a problem. Are these little guys coming this way? Oh, you wee buggers.
Run, man!
Okay, that's a little bit more challenging.
Men of Bretonia!
Right, if you can go up there, and if you can flank them a little bit.
lads!
So are you all going that way? You
We
are, aren't you?
serve the king!
Damn it.
To war!
I'm going to gamble here and say that they're all going to come this way. Oh, they might just break through that way as well. God damn it. I missed. I underestimated the intelligence. I think it was more gambling and luck than intelligence, but sure.
Orders?
I mean, they are breaking that pretty quickly. Come on, take out the Angler Raiders. If you can fire into the Centaurs, that would be nice.
Armed and ready!
You can just...
At once! Ready for battle!
should do some damage to this lot. No, I want you to focus on this side of the battle, please.
For the lady!
Saying that, you're just about dead. These are just men-at-arms though, so no surprise.
Pull men!
If you can go on that side, that would be very helpful. I think we will pull you down here if we can.
Run, men!
These guys. These summit. Okay, am I wasting any other soldiers? Kinda am. I do want those towers to keep firing just now.
Yes! For
Okay,
the
you go and take them
Grail!
out. Yeah, looks like Kazrak will run away soon. Those crossbowmen are doing some pretty good damage. I think these are an addition as well, very helpful crossbow brigands. Nothing spectacular, but good enough to make a difference in battle situations like this. Oh, what are you doing? Don't do that.
Leg it! Run!
Yeah, let's do something ridiculous.
Quick
just for
now!
fun.
Stay in put!
I think you're firing a little bit into the wrong bit now.
Pull men!
Send them back to their hells!
Battle
Back to
ready!
the hills.
Bows!
Come on,
aye.
fire in, would you?
Let's have 'em! Shields! Aye!
So it looks like Kazrak's the last one left here.
Vanquish them!
Okay, if we can get you along here, that'd be nice.
Leg it! Chef it!
Yeah, that's it over more or less, guys, I think. It wasn't hugely successful, but at the same time, I think we clearly won that. I wouldn't mind killing Kazrak, well, taking him out for a while. Who's left? The Boarherd. Oh, yeah, it was pretty successful, guys. It's not quite over yet, but it takes something quite remarkable to turn that around. Kazrak has to come down soon.
Kill! Our lives depend on it!
He's a big bugger, isn't he? Okay. Almost done, I think. I think I'll probably just speed it up. It's not the most exciting bit at the end. Kazrak is waving. He doesn't take much damage, though, does he? What is that he's got? Is that fire resistance? It is, yeah. Is there any lore reason he would have fire resistance? Nah, he's getting away, isn't he? That's fine. Let's take out a couple more of them. Get rid of a unit, that'd be quite nice if you can. No, you can't. Maybe you can. No. Okay, end battle. It wasn't exactly how I wanted to fight it. I got caught out a little bit the side gate as such. What happened here? 103 from the men at arm. From the, what are they called again? Bretonnian swordsman. 139 from the squires. Pretty good. Even the peasant bowmen did pretty decent damage. I always think the peasant bowmen might just slightly better than they should be. if I'm being honest. But I'm not going to complain whilst I'm playing as Bretonnia. Okay, so leadership. What are you little buggers up to anyway? Baston has been destroyed. The Green Knight has been wounded. How is that even possible? Oh, that's ridiculous. What are the Wood Elves doing this for anyway? I know it was always my intention to attack the Wood Elves, but I actually don't know why they attacked me in the first place. I don't believe I did anything. We need to get rid of them. Building a bit of a power base here, aren't they? Very patchwork map going on. Be interesting when the Tomb Kims come as DLC as well. I hope they do like a completely new type of unit faction rather than just some reskins. Because they've got some amazing, especially monster units. How can he be wounded? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What are you all doing in my territory here? Wizenland's destroyed. Jeez, oh.
My strength
if you can
and
get into
wisdom
Cabal
are
and
yours.
Leonese, Marienburg, it'd be nice if we could just get you a little bits of bulwark here. Let's get Gorsel up as well.
I am the blood.
Okay, one more turn, and I should have most of my units back yet. Everything that matters. Anything I can get in one turn. I know, let's just get a Bretonnian swordsman to take it up. Now I think we go take out Bleakstone Pass, you know, Bleakstone Post. They're really quite irritating me.
Welcome
You
to
up for it
fair
yet?
Bretonnia. Now is the time to unite. Yes.
Can anybody tell me why they're not up for it? Because, I mean, they can't be much happier with me. Is it just because we're at war? I mean, I'm at war with bloody everybody at the moment, but...
Impossible.
Okay, we might be able to squeeze another little battle in this one. And let me know, folks. I know I've got a few people who are going through this playlist, which is great, this series. If you don't want me to show you every single action, I can edit the videos a little bit, so we can go more between battles and more strategic events. I personally, when I watch Let's Plays, I like to see every element of it. But I don't have to, you know, it's the will of the people and all that, so if you would prefer me to skip some of the more boring elements, I will, not a problem. It's pretty easy to edit that sort of thing. So.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
Hello, Fallen Enchantress. Yes, I will. And also, is half an hour a good length of time for something like this? Again, personal preference, I've always preferred that, about 25 minutes to half an hour. But would you prefer an hour, or is it too long? Is it maybe 15 minutes better an episode?
Ask for a boon.
It wouldn't change
Speak.
the amount of time that I release. You'd probably get more episodes in a week if they were shorter, for example, but it'd probably still be an hour and a half or something. No, I don't want to war. I'm at war with half the map already. There's a lot of armies walking around here. A fully powerful Bretonnian army though is... well, personally, I can match any other stack easy when I've got my fully powered up army. The only one that sometimes pushes it is the dwarfs, weirdly enough, but it's just because of the type of units more than anything else. Would you bugger off as well?
Strength and honor.
Okay, where do we want to go? I think we want to attack this lot. Risky though.
Glory awaits.
I think we'll be alright up here. I can't see you doing too much. In fact,
Protector of the realm.
oh yeah, of course, Sword of Caron. Forgot about that completely. Need to move a character to the following Forest of Ardennes. Isn't that just there? To double check.
To victory.
Just ridiculous. Although I suppose it's somewhat realistic if they're just supposed to be raiding armies that they're just mainly marauders. Yeah, okay. I'll accept that.
Valiant lord.
Valiant Lord. Leonese, no. Marienburg. Yeah, go for control.
Guardian.
Maybe
Do you
get
know
you a
who
couple
I
more
am?
soldiers. I do need more. Another
It
army
shall
walking
be so.
around. This is probably going to be it.
My reputation precedes me.
Yeah, Route Marcher, Knight's Vow. Yeah, let's just get one of each in fact.
By the light of the lady.
I would like to have one more quick battle, but I don't think we'll make it in this episode, I'm afraid. We'll end this turn though and see what happens. I wonder if the Empire will make any inroads back. It looks like there are a lot of vampire armies, but at the same time the dwarfs and Ostland are involved now, so we'll see. Carrick Hearn has taken Nome. How that happened. It would be interesting if there was an option to put...
You do not walk my lands without my blessing, which you...
Yeah, I'll take your money. An option to follow a more historical line. I mean, that's ridiculous for a fantasy series, but as in, why would the dwarves probably haven't invaded the Empire here, to be fair. They've probably taken it off the vampires or something, or Crooked Moon faction, but I don't know. Sometimes you do see stuff like that. Or the Wood Elves. Why the hell are the Wood Elves attacking the Empire and us right now? I know they're not the nicest people in the world. They've got a bit of history, but not in full-on conquering, from my understanding. Strange. Great if you could get a mod that would do something like that. It's probably asking a bit much, though. Grunberg is becoming a hotbed of vampire activity. I believe that would need to be another Bretonnian crusade against that. Vampires are definitely our enemy. Oh, I really want to fight you, little buggers. I wonder if I could take their garrison, actually. Because that's Durfu himself there. What are you up to now? Now see, again, this is interesting. I wouldn't have favoured myself in a battle like this. I'm going to auto-resolve it, though. Bloody Wood Elves. You're attacking me here as well. God damn it. Well, I'm building another army, so that'll come down. Maybe I'm just going to get this guy to build up and head towards the Wood Elves now. Need to get rid of them. I didn't quite plan on doing a crusade quite yet, but maybe it's time. Beast Spitter is becoming an effective guard against... Well, it's supposed to be a guard against the Chaos, but it looks more like blooming Wood Elves. Maybe they've been Chaos infected. Maybe that's it. I'd say the end turns are getting a little bit longer now. I wonder if they will get... They did get shorter in my other my personal campaign when there was less factions, even though there was more armies. It's quite interesting. You've damaged my walls. Thanks for that. What's going on with the Wood Elves attacking me all the time? Anyway, okay guys, we'll call it there. Please remember to like this video if you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you wish as well. Let me know of any strategies, any plans that you think I should follow through with. And obviously, please subscribe if you want to continue on with this series. It's very helpful for my channel. Anyway, thanks very much guys, and we'll see you soon.